Welcome back to the Lemon Factor. I'm Chad, and today we're with one of our two project cars, our 10th generation Honda Accord, specifically the 2019 Honda Accord 2.0 Touring, and we're going to add some horsepower today. Now, we've been doing several modifications, some that add some significant horsepower like the KTuner tune, others not so much. But today I'm hoping this is going to change things back to the more positive. I've heard a lot of good reviews on this power adder. So now you're probably wondering, what is it? It is the PRL Flex Fuel kit. So we're going to install that today and we're going to dyno test it. So we're not going to leave it to the butt dyno to figure out how much horsepower, how much torque we've gained. We're going to take it to the dyno, not today, but we will take it to the dyno. We'll find out. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and turn on notifications. So if you're interested in finding out how to install a PRL Flex Fuel kit on a 10th generation Honda Accord, then stay tuned. The ability to run Flex Fuel on your KTuner is included with your purchase. KTuner has identified some sizable power gains. You do need to go into the software and make sure you enable Flex Fuel. I also provide some links to these tools in the description below. The first thing you want to do is pull the fuel pump fuse. That can be found within the engine bay. Next is to remove this grayish beige fuel clip. So you're going to twist, as you see here, and then you're going to push back and remove it with the clip at a 90-degree angle. You're going to need something like a hook or a small flathead screwdriver, something so you can depress a small portion of that clip on one side while applying pressure on the other side. Although we pulled the fuse, you are going to experience some fuel coming out of the fuel line. Now we're going to pinch both sides of this green clip, this greenish blue clip, twist the green part about 90 degrees. That will relieve the clip from locking. There's two additional black clips that are holding down the hose. And here you'll see one right there and another one up here. Next, we're going to remove the gray fuel line clip in the same manner we did the other gray fuel line clip. Make sure you have towels underneath this, as well as fuel will definitely leak out of this. Now that the bracket is disconnected from the firewall, we can manipulate the bracket itself, because we have to remove the hard fuel line that you see here, which is attached to the bracket. Here is our PRL Flex Fuel kit. Let's take a look at what's in the box. This is the older version, the non-Wi-Fi. We have the wiring harness here. And here's the main unit with the attached fuel hose. This was the original kit that PRL released. PRL later released a upgraded fuel line. As you can see here, there is a 90-degree elbow on one end, but not on the other. And that's going to prove to be a little bit of a problem for me later on. At the end of the video, I'm going to go through some of the challenges that I experienced. So here you'll see the secondary O2 sensor harness or clips that you're going to need to disconnect. You're going to need to depress the tabs on each one and simply pull them apart. You're then going to attach the two shorter wires from the PRL harness to the two ends of the OEM harness. You'll see here from this picture, I removed the bolt, and it's still not screwed down. This is just for purposes of showing you, so it would show up a little clearer, but definitely tighten down that bolt. That will be your ground. Now we're ready to start the car. Not a surprise, there wasn't enough fuel to crank the engine over. You may have to try a couple times. Let the car run for a little bit, check all the fuel connections, make sure nothing is dripping, no fuel is seen. Check your wire connectors. I have the oil catch can installed. So it has its bracket that is located behind the PRL bracket. So it's pushing out the Flex Fuel unit, this piece here, just enough that I don't have clear clearance behind this metal piece or in front of it. I also think that my PRL bracket at the top, the piece with the two bolts, is maybe bent out a little bit. I'm gonna have to figure out how to attach this so that I don't have this rubbing on this metal piece. So the PRL Flex Fuel kit is on the car. Had a couple minor issues here and there, nothing we couldn't work around. I'm super excited to have it on. Took it to the gas station. We put some E85 in. We're at a perfect 33% ethanol content, and I drove it around for a little bit. And I have to say, it is noticeable. There is definitely a gain of horsepower and torque. Exactly how much, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're gonna take it to the dyno. We're gonna find out how much. If you're not subscribed already, definitely subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss that video. If you like this, you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, I think we're done for today. I want to thank you very much for joining, and until next time.